Hello, everybody. This is the second episode of my podcast, Chinko Bingo, Never Stop Talking. I listened to my last one. Didn't post it yet, but I'm going to. Gonna post it eventually because I was trying to praise the Spotify creator, whatever. I'm also driving right now. It's so much better than the app. Well, newsflash, no it's not, because even though I got everything done and everything is ready to go for the first episode to be uploaded for my millions of followers, unfortunately the masses were disappointed because they cleared out everything that I did and I had to redo it, which is so fucking amazing because I totally remember what I put for the description. I do to a point, but not really. So after listening to my first episode, I realized that I'm the most obnoxious fucking person on the planet. I highly suggest for anyone who doesn't have a lot going on with their life right now, to start doing a podcast so they can hear how obnoxiously they talk. I'm wow, I just laugh all the time at everything. I'm on my break right now, last break that I'm ever going to be taking at my house, which is super disappointing because it's the best part of my day, let me tell you. Nothing better than going home on your break and not having to sit in your car and draining your battery. But what sucks about being here is I don't have any fucking coffee at the house because I keep forgetting to buy coffee. And then I wake up every single day disappointed that I don't have coffee. Isn't that awesome? I love myself. The ADHD prevents me from doing anything worth the fucking purpose. So, I don't even know what to do about not being able to take my break at my house. And I'm aware this is a very unserious problem that anyone could ever have. But basically, I come home every single day on my break and make myself look presentable again because I usually stop looking presentable about 34 seconds into my shift. So it means I'm gonna have to pack a fucking makeup bag or something. It's just touch-ups. It's nothing too radical. But still. Being able to come home to have all your stuff, just sitting there ready to go where it always is. Than having to do it in your car. It's just nicer, okay? Basically, end of story. And if I do end up fucking getting promoted, I hope I get out of this crack-ass, fuck-ass fucking uniform. Make me button it all the way to my fucking... Listen, I have a round head. I have a large round head. My head is quite big. Metaphorically, and also not metaphorically. It's big. I'm pretty sure I get that from my mom gets it from my grandfather because my grandma doesn't have a big head, and then my dad has a big head too. I don't know, I come from a long line of big head people. It's like the bone structure, it's just big. And a round face, and wouldn't kill me to lose probably 80 fucking pounds, but so when the shirt's buttoned all the way up to my neck, I just feel like I look big, round, and ugly. Big, round, and ugly. And then I hate doing I used to wear a face mask to work. I should preference, I do have a speech impediment. For all my listeners, what? Honestly, I listened to the podcast and I was actually, I don't sound nearly as bad as I thought it was going to sound. When I was younger, my voice sounded pretty bad. You could definitely tell I had a speech problem. I'm putting chapstick on. But love Baby Lips, by the way. I kind of got it just for the vibes and the aesthetic of the 2014-ness of it all. 2014, 2015, 2016, you know the vibe. But they actually kind of slap. I don't know why as a society we ever stopped using them. But last day at 1:44. How are we feeling out there? I honestly can't fucking believe it. I kind of feel like it's the equivalent for me of graduating. Not to say I haven't graduated. I did graduate high school and I went to college. And I graduated both. Just for preference. It's not a dropout. Almost was a dropout. God, I hated college. probably going back. Life's crazy. But this feels like a graduation of sorts for me in my mind. I mean, I don't think I'm being obnoxious about it, but like, I don't know, I told my coworkers, everyone's like, by everybody, I mean like 3 people. That's a lot for me. It's like, just go and don't even say anything, like, fuck them. I'm like, what? Putting my light on. It's hard to describe the relationship that we all have with one another. It's like we hate each other and we love each other, and always be there for one another, but also we talk. But like it's mutual. It is mutual. We all feel the same way. If you're in it, you'd understand. If that makes sense. Even like. So I work full-time at everyone's favorite grocery store food chain, Publix, and I work at like the worst store in the United fucking States of America because we have the worst fucking customers and we hire the worst fucking people, and then, I don't know, a couple people have died at our store, so it's a little cursed and haunted. Cursed and haunted. And it's like trauma bonding in a way. But unless you're full-time up at, like, the customer service desk with the girls that everyone, thinks is so awful. Are they awful at times? I mean, a little bit. But unless you're really in it, do you understand? Because they're not bad people. They just, I don't know. That place does shit to you. I mean, the person that I was when I went in and the person that I'm leaving, I mean, let's just say... completely fucking different people. I didn't even know who I was before fucking working here. It brings shit out of you that you don't even know that you have in you. The amount of things that I've done, said, have dealt with, have been said to me. If you can imagine, like, a horrifying customer interaction, I've lived it. I've lived all of them. Every single one of them. Recently, everyone's been doing, like, fucking photo shoots with me. You know how fucking weird that is for a customer to be like, oh, my mother has texted. Okay. Eat the fruit. You got it, Mom. Anyways. We're at Sunset Hills Elementary School right now. Fun fact, according to voicemail. And one day, if this really pops off, I'll get, like, a microphone. But right now, we're all recording on my phone with voice memos. So, subscribe to the picture. I don't even know if I can do a picture. I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about it, like, being an online personality person. It's not that I don't think that people would, like, how did I just start that? I don't think people would not like me. But just weird. Like, imagine going to high school with, like, Jeffree Star and look at him now. And you're like, yeah, I remember sitting in fucking algebra class and shit with him. It's just, then people wouldn't do that with me if I get famous. But it's like, really, what are the chances of me getting internet famous? Just saying. It's not impossible, but, like... be realistic here. Not everybody can be James Charles and everybody can be Jeffree Star. I know other people than that, but like, I don't know. That's just who I use that as an example. So I'm not fans of those people. Okay, I was a fan of Jeffree Star back in the day, but back in the day, everybody was a fan of Jeffree Star. But like, I wasn't like a big. I liked his makeup. I do have, and I use all of his makeup brushes on a regular basis. They are my only makeup brushes. But listen, when you pay fucking, I mean, I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure I got them as gifts for, like, Christmas and stuff. Mind you, I was, like, 16 years old. Like, $50 fucking or something. And I have, like, all of them. I have the Morphe, and then, I guess they're all Morphe. But he has, like, some, like, metallic, it's, like, metallic and whatever, hot pink, gem, I don't even know how to fucking describe it. And then the other ones are not like that. So, anyway, I got both of them. Lucky me. And then I have the Morphe Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette, and then Jawbreaker and the Jawbreaker Mini. And at one point I had the setting spray. That shit was so terrible. And he was selling it like it was the best setting spray you will ever find ever in your entire life on the market. Honestly, I really am not a big fan of setting spray. Of course, I don't know. I used to think I was really good at makeup. I'm pretty good at doing my makeup. I haven't done other people's makeup in a long time. I used to be in color guard, so I used to do people's makeup. I can't do hair to save my fucking life. My hair dries naturally pretty nicely. Hallelujah, because God knew that I was not doing heat tools and what mother? Okay, she texted me. I had to pick up my brother after work, and my grandma's at work. My grandma's crazy, by the way. Like, good crazy. She's like a workaholic. Like seriously, like a workaholic. But she loves it. She loves working. She doesn't have hobbies. She just likes to work. And she works as a bartender right now at the Raymond James Stadium. She used to own her own bar. And before that, she was a banquet bartender. And, yeah, she loves to do it. She broke both of her wrists, and she went to physical therapy and got surgery for them. And now she can bartend again. She didn't break her wrist because of bartending. It was completely... Both of them were different times, like, and it was completely unrelated. It was like she slipped on... So... I live in Florida. I should probably mention that. I live in Florida on the Gulf side, Tampa Bay area, Tarpon Springs specifically, but we're actually from St. Pete, which is really not that great of a difference, but just friends. Do not come and kill me. I beg mercy on you. But, where's it going with this? Oh, so she was, like, in downtown St. Pete, and, the place that she worked at was, like, on the beach, and there was, like, a little... going from beach back inside, and then you have the mat, but everybody knows that sand can be slippery. So she slipped on sand on the mat, and then just slipped, went fucking flying with a pan in her hand of drinks and shit. Yeah. Fell and broke her wrist. When she landed, she tried to catch herself and landed funny. That's how it broke. Other time was she would just fucking recovered, not fully, but pretty much recovered from that first one. And her and my mom, I think, went to Colorado on some type of vacation, and they were so fucking stupid. They pulled the car over to take some dumbass picture, and there was this step. My mom was like, let's take a picture up here. And then my grandma was like, okay. Didn't see the step, tripped, fell, broke her wrist. On the other side, because she tried to catch herself again. So it's not damn it, girl. Not good. But, I think I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts because I don't have any food. I used to be a serious addict to Dunkin' Donuts. Is probably why I gained, I say food. I'm pretty muscular, but here's the thing. Here's what I always say when it comes to, bodies. My mother is... What? My mother who won't stop texting me. Okay, hopefully Ben is all. Okay. She acts like we didn't talk about this last night. Anyways, my entire family and my entire life is kind of funny. I'm also a big pacer, so I'm pacing back and forth. That's why I'm going in and out, and I'm out of breath because I pace all the time when I walk. When I talk, I have to be moving. I hate not moving a lot. I hate not doing anything, and I hate not moving, and I hate staying at home. I like to go out, and I like to do stuff, and I like to move around. All the time. I have so much energy, it's insane. I remember, this is crazy. I'm a little bit impulsive at times, and I make not great decisions from time to time. But, I was like, maybe I should get, Xanax as, a fun thing, which I am very aware that that's bad. That's a bad thought to have, and I didn't act on it. I just had the thought. Is it a crime to have a thought? And then I really thought about it, and I was like, actually, I think if I got Xanax, it would just do what it's supposed to do, and it would not be very fun for me. Because I was like, maybe it'll make me more hyper. It's weird because, I'm pretty positive. I've never actually been screened for ADHD, but I'm pretty positive that I do have ADHD. And I never thought that. I've never thought that I had ADHD. But every single person I've ever met who does have ADHD asked me, they're very serious about it. like, oh, do you have it too? Or I think you have it. I'm like, no. Happens to me all the time with multiple things, not just ADHD. ADHD, dyslexia. I'm like, people, I can't have all of these problems all at once. I don't even think that's possible. I'm just my true, authentic self. And if I do or if I don't, I really don't give a shit. I am who I am. How else can I say it? But I was like, yeah, I don't think Xanax is going to be exciting for me whatsoever. I think it's going to calm me down. And it's the same thing, like, when I do any type of substance at all, which I make that sound like I'm popping drugs like crazy. I'm not. I'm really not. I can't even get real marijuana. It's pretty depressing. But when I drink alcohol, if I drink my stupid fucking weed Delta shots that cost too much fucking money at Total Wine, it makes me very hyper. And then I do have like a plug, but only for, I don't smoke. I think I said this in my last podcast episode. I'm kind of a pussy. I don't smoke anything. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not a smoker. What can I say? Don't even smoke the pot. But my best friend's boyfriend is like a major pothead. Like it's a little bit of a problem, not gonna lie. He's cool, whatever, but I mean, he does it, in my opinion, way too much. But hey, to each their own, live his own life. Doesn't affect me or bother me, like whatever. I mean, if it affects her in any way, like I will come for blood. But past that, he's like, well, maybe you can try this other thing that might calm you down. It's like, I don't want to be calmed down. That may sound odd, but like I enjoy being this hyper and this energetic and like whatever. I just wish I could find somebody who's equally as like hyper and energetic and a lust for life as much as I do. Like, and I don't know. And I'm also like, I don't really want to be in a fucking relationship. This is so fucking weird. I kind of forget that I'm like not straight sometimes. Like, how does that even make sense? Because I will set my dating app Hinge. Like, I'm not on a lot. I'm just on Hinge. I can't deal with the rest of it. It's too much. And everybody on most dating apps sucks ass. Hinge is the one where you find like the least boring people. There's still oceans of boringness, but it's not as bad on there, I find. And oh my god, I cannot do Tinder. Tinder, you'll find every single person you ever went to fucking high school with on Tinder. Absolutely goddamn not. No. Cannot deal with that. But, I'll set it to guys because, I don't know, I feel like guys, and I haven't taken a photo of myself in so fucking long. It is so bad. I am such a catfish. I'm such a catfish because I don't really look like that anymore. I'm going to be honest. And I know it's bad. I know. But they're good pictures of me, okay? Like, I don't know what they want me to do. I don't have any other good photos. I don't feel like I look that good. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm crazy. But, like, I mean, my hair color is totally different, which that's not that big of a deal. I mean, I put in my thing that I'm, dyed it black. I dyed it black. My natural hair color is brown. I'm always on the fence. I kind of want it to be blue. I've been wanting my hair to be blue for so long. But I couldn't make it blue for a while because it used to be orange, so I had a lot of red in my hair. Well, it was like orange and pink and red, and I was doing all the reds, essentially. And blonde. When you dye your hair orange, fun fact, it does fade to blonde. When you dye it red, it kind of fades to orange. Orange fades to blonde. And pink fades to blonde. It all just kind of fades to blonde. Oh my nose. Don't you love when you do a full face of makeup and then like a certain part of your face itches? Especially your nose. Because I don't know about y'all's, but makeup always comes off my nose. All the time. I mean, it kind of looks cute in a way. It's like highlighter. Natural highlighter. I tell myself that. Just let me live with it, okay? But, where did I go with all this? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Women never like my fucking profile. Ever. It's very rare. And when they do, it's not exactly anybody that I would be interested in. I know, I'm so picky. But, I laugh too much. Oh my god. listening to my other podcast episode, I was like, this is so fucking awkward, and I just laughed so much. Like, no one's gonna watch this bullshit. So hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it gets better. In my head, this is like, by the way, if anyone ever does this, it is kind of strange because you are just talking to yourself, but it's kind of fun. I don't know. I would enjoy it. I liked listening to it. I mean, I laughed too much, and I had my thoughts and opinions on my own episode. But I don't know. I enjoy it. I like that kind of shit, so maybe I'll find, like, people who feel the same way. But it's just kind of, you have to imagine that you're on the phone. Like, I'm just on the phone with somebody. That's the thought process you have to have. Like, you are talking to somebody that you know. But yeah, only dudes ever fucking look at my profile. And then, you know what? Sometimes I will mention, I don't even fucking know what's wrong with me. Like, and I'm like, whatever, it's just a dude. Like, I don't really fucking feel bad. It's not like I know this person. But, yeah, I ghost dudes all the time. Because I'll be like, oh, you know, it's actually kind of cute. I mean, I dated a man one time. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. He also was like 30. I'm 22, but back then I was also 19. So I was 19 and he was 30. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it. Bad decisions. Bad decisions all around. Don't recommend. And 30 broke as a joke. See, if you're going to date a 30-year-old when you're 19, you got to find a rich one. You at least have to find a rich one. We're kind of still like friends. I don't know. It's weird to really describe. I don't know. I have a bad habit of like not being able to let go of people because I don't know. And it's like my heart never stops loving somebody, even if they've wronged me. I still have like a little bit of love in my heart for them. As many times, fuck that bitch, fuck that, fuck her. In my heart, there is still like for everyone who's fucked me over, and it's just like so annoying. Like why can't I just like actually be like fuck them and whatever? I mean, I don't reach out, but most of the time it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, but then I really think about it and I'm like, wait, hold on. It's a man, which means it's a man. So everything that a man is comes with him because he is a man. And then I think a man in my room, disgusting. A man standing next to me, disgusting. A man touching me, disgusting. Having to kiss a man, disgusting. The worst of them all, having to sleep with a man, absolutely not. That's why we broke up, because I wouldn't. He's really not that attractive, okay? He's like 400 fucking pounds, and I mean, I thought he had a good heart. I thought he had a good heart, my ex. We have the same relationship that my grandma and her ex does, which is very odd because they were married and had kids together. Somehow me and my ex are at that stage where we still talk from time. We don't have a single mutual friend. I don't even know how it happened. Well, when your ex is also your coworker, yeah, that's how that kind of works. I should preference that. We work together. Never date your coworker, especially if they're 30 years old and broke. And you work at the grocery store. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do I regret it entirely? I mean, it taught me a lot of life lessons, but no, don't recommend doing that. But, yeah. Ew. I like dudes as like, sometimes they're nice to look at. That's fun. Sometimes they're even cool to hang out with. Occasionally. But do I see myself with a man? No. Do I see myself marrying a man? Definitely not. Can I, like, no, I just can't. I have never been close with any man ever in my entire life, and I never see myself being able to because, I don't know, I just feel like men are so, I think of men the way men think of women. Like, we're just not on the same level, and we never will be on the same level because you are a man, which means you're just not as good as a woman could be in every single possible way that a woman could be better, which is all of them. And, like, there's some exceptions. I mean, I have 2 friends that are guys, and I have a brother and an uncle and a dad, but I just, and to me, it's first cancelable moment. Like, I always wanted a sister, but my brother is gay, which is like the next best thing. I love gay guys. Gay guys could still definitely be fucking sexist though, 100%. I mean, I watched the Dan and Phil podcast. Big fan of Hard Lodge. Which is so funny because I started getting really into them before they announced that they're that they're together and the Hard Lodge. And then they announced it and then everybody came back and I was like, now it makes me feel like I'm only here because they're gay, which was not the case. I liked their content before they were gay. Outwardly gay, I should say. But, I know. And it's just so hard to even, like, date women because it's hard. It's just everything dating related is just difficult. And, like, I'm not even 1 year out of, like, cutting contact with my ex-best friend where there was quite a lot of homosexual tension, if you will. She's gay as well. I too identify as a homosexual. As a homosexual. Our relationship was very complicated in many ways. A lot of people thought we were dating. We weren't dating. We might as well have been dating. And then, she screwed me over big time, which I'm really not supposed to talk about because of, like, legal reasons. But screwed me over big time, and that's just an entire mess. Like, we're not even going to get into it until everything's settled, but one day we will. But, like, not even 1 year getting out of that, and I love her so much. So much. Needless to say, this killed me. Killed me a couple times, but I came out on the other side of that dark tunnel so much brighter. At least that's what I tell myself. I feel like after I've become so chaotic, it's a little scary, a little unhinged at times. But I don't know, I feel like such my authentic true self. And then it's just like, I don't need a relationship to tie me down. I feel like everything's tied me down so much in life. And I don't want it anymore. I don't want to be tied down. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being tied down by anything. I just I love this newfound freedom in my life. I love it so much, and I don't want to ruin it or disturb it in any way. The peace that you find when you are finally free, may that be relationship, job, marriage. If you have kids, it's hard to kind of free yourself from that, but whatever you feel like is tying you down. And here's the thing, I didn't even know I was tied down. I didn't even know that I wasn't free. Until you get rid of everything and you embrace, I don't know, yourself and just being alone and whatever, that's how, then you find freedom. Like, and then it's like, you don't want to give that up. You love it so much. I can do whatever I fucking want. And there's no one there to stop me at all. Nothing can stop me except for myself. I mean, I still have to deal with family and making money somehow. But unfortunately, kind of everybody has to deal with that. Not necessarily family, but like in this fantastically capitalist world, money's kind of important thing to have. But it's so great. It's like, as much as I want someone to do stuff with, or even just like more friends, I don't have an issue with making more friends. I'm terrible at making friends though. Like I don't really make friends with people. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to. I'm just really not fucking great at it. But I'm so apprehensive. I'm just like, but I don't want to be tied down. Like I like being a free person. And then I hate the saying like, you make me whole. You make me complete. Like I found my other half. Found my other person. Like, I am whole and I am complete and I am one full fucking package as I am. Like, there is nobody out there who is going to complete me. Like, I am complete within myself. I know people just, like, say that as a saying of how in love they are, but, like, love can be very dangerous because you don't even realize how it affects you negatively because you're so in love. You're blinded by love. That's saying, whatever. You don't even realize. I was so blinded by love, for her, that I didn't even realize. I couldn't even, like, it's been happening for a while, like, the thing, where she screws me over really, really bad. But it was so shocking for me that I didn't want to, like, believe it happened. It was happening, but I didn't want to believe it because I was just so shocked, and it was so out of character, and it was so heartbreaking. And defended her, and it's everybody, whatever, and it's just, I couldn't do it anymore. And I had to leave. Had to go. That's what happens. But I'm happy I did. I would never go back. You know, I'm happy I did. I have rekindled a little bit of a toxic, abusive relationship that I used to have with my ex-best friend, but she's medicated now, and she's better, and I don't know, it's just something out there in the universe telling me that I had to do it. I kept having these prophetic dreams about her or whatever, and she got better, and she was nicer, and I was like, that's so strange, and out of character for her, I don't even believe it. And then I was like, I don't know, so I reached out, and prophetic dream was right. She is so much nicer. I mean, we haven't, like, hung out a lot, but everyone's advised me not to do it. Didn't anyways, I don't really care what we say. But I don't know. If she's like, I'll just leave. Like, that's where I am. Like, before, that stuff used to really, like, weigh on me or whatever. Of, like, people's thoughts and how much they like me and are we best friends or yada yada yada. And you can treat me like shit and I'll still stick around because, I don't know, I have, like, problems. But, but to work. Whatever. I'm all finished this too. You know, liquid diet today. I am going to the movies today with my friend Erin and my ex-girlfriend. Cause I told you that we have one mutual friend, which is Erin, but Erin likes me a whole lot more than she likes him, obviously. And I am the one who invited him. I know, I'm problematic. But, who cares? I'm a big believer in two things can be true at the same time. Obviously. But, yeah. Oh my god, 30 minutes. This is a long-ass episode. Let's see what Erin has texted me. Sounds good. Whoa. Well, that was quite the ramble. I mean, yeah. I think the last episode was like 19 minutes. Couldn't even hit the fucking 20-minute mark. Here we are at like 35. And, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully... I don't have, like, any exciting stories from my life right now, so it's hard to, like, think of things to talk about for the podcast, especially since I don't have a real theme. Back in the car, by the way. It's like a vocal vlog. It's an audio vlog. It's kind of fun. Do I have my lipstick in my... Hopefully. It's not lipstick, it's chapstick. It's tinted lip balm, I should say. Hope you can hear me fine. To my millions and millions of listeners who are so curious on what type of lip balm I use. Oh yeah, I'm not going to Dunkin' Donuts. Should say that. Ran out of time. Couldn't shut up. I'll probably go when I go to pick up my brother though, because, well, I just need to buy. I just have to buy my fucking coffee. Will I remember to do that today? Probably not. Well, because when I'm done today, like at work, I'm done. I am not buying anything inside of that store. I am going home. Well, I gotta go get my brother, but then I'm going home. And it's like, it's my local store anyway, so I'm gonna be like, I'm sure popping in every once in a while, but working at the grocery store, you know, it's, you don't really go to the grocery store on your days off because you already work at the grocery store. So you don't want to be in a grocery store anymore, especially when the grocery store is a little traumatic for you. But now it's not going to be, because this store is so much nicer and all the customers are so much nicer and it's all so nice. And everyone's happy and everyone doesn't want to bite each other all the time. The customers suck ass. My coworkers, it varies. More suck ass than don't suck ass. I'll have to say that. We have a couple standout individuals, but for the most part, everybody sucks ass. We used to have a pretty solid team, but it's just been going down. I totally should have took a fucking ibuprofen. I had the most radical fucking headache of my life last night, and I don't know. I was just so exhausted and so impaired by my headache. I didn't even get out of my bed to pop a fucking ibuprofen or something. I woke up and it was gone, but now it's like subtly back. So that's me. That's what's going on. That's my excitingness. Leaving my job and I have a headache. Great stuff, I know. But yeah, it's so crazy. I've worked here for like 5 years now. It's the only job I've ever had. A little depressing. But it's crazy to think that I'm not going to be here anymore. Especially like it's just, I feel like my job is my life a little bit, which I wish it wasn't, but when you work full time and whatever, it becomes a little bit of a challenge for it not to be. I already kind of felt like my life was Publix before I went full time, and then when I got full time, it was like, holy shit. I mean, the full time schedule it's difficult to adjust to for like a year. I think I struggled, and after the year, you just get used to it. You get used to only having the 2 days off, or whatever, and every shift being a long shift. But I don't know. I think about revoking my full time so I can go back to like school or whatever. But and I do what my dad does, and be a sports cameraman and make bucos of buckaroos. But I don't really know if I'd be good at it. I mean, I doubt it's too challenging to be bad at it, but I don't really have any type of passion in filming football. Which neither does he. I mean, he doesn't like sports. He likes more of the technical aspect of everything. Which, I mean, I can get into that, but like, that was good. The police in Tarpon very rarely really give a damn. Well, I've been ever pulled over once for speeding. Kind of recently. Speeding wasn't even the worst part. Goddamn, let me tell you, if you don't take that fucking, if you select to take the class to get the points or whatever not on your license, God forbid you don't, you would rather have just gotten the points than signing up that you take the class and then you don't take a class, because when you don't do the class when you said you were going to, I mean, I will have to preference. I was so happy that I'd finally got the class over with, because I am the worst procrastinator. That's why school was so difficult for me, because I am like an insane procrastinator. It's terrible. I've been trying to work on it. God has tried to teach me many lessons now on how to not be a procrastinator, because it screws you over. And I talk like I'm such a crazy Christian. I'm really not. It's hard. I'm an interesting person because nothing's ever that serious for me, and I have lots of opinions about everything, and lots of opinions on, especially when you're not brought up. Like, nobody in my family is religious, like, whatsoever. And my grandma kind of is, but we never went to church. My dad doesn't believe in anything. My mom went to Catholic school for like 3 years, and then that was kind of, that was it for her. But no, not like religious people. And neither am I. Nobody around here uses a goddamn blinker. What was I talking about? Procrastinating. Yeah. Big procrastinator. So, yeah. So, I was so happy that I'd finally done it, because I procrastinated it and put it to the side for like the entire time I had to do it and did it the day before, like everything else I do in my life. Maybe I like the adrenaline rush. I don't know what my problem is. I have issues. But, so I started to consume alcohol beverages as one would in celebration. And then I don't know, I just had a thought of, like, what if he doesn't get it in time, or, like, whatever. And so I start Googling what happens if you don't complete it in time. And I could have misread it, but I started having, like, a fucking panic attack, like a real panic attack. And I'm so drunk, and I'm having this panic attack, and I'm reading all of these different pages, and I keep Googling other stuff, and it's like I'm gonna get a fucking felony or something, like a felony. And it's like, yeah, you may have a fine and jail time. It's like, I paid the fucking speeding fine. What is this other fine because I didn't take the class? Didn't you just put the points on my license and we can just call it a damn day? Like, holy shit. I mean, it was intense. I was like, just for not taking the class that you said you're going to take. That's it. It's not just they put points on your license. That's what I thought it was going to be. You know, they put the points on, you got to pay more for your insurance. It's like, whatever. I mean, it sucks, but, you know, that's what happens when you get a speeding ticket. It's like, oh no, yeah, it's like the fucking death sentence. They come for blood. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Seems a bit extreme. I mean, I was going 1 mile over the fucking limit that they have to pull you over on 19. How fast I was actually going is very unimportant to the story. Are you turning or not? Thank you. Nobody around here can drive. At all. As soon as you get into Tarpon Springs city limits, it's just common sense goes out the fucking window. Parking spot. Well, we are back in the building, as you can see, obviously, because there's so much visuals happening for you right now in this awesome non-visual podcast. And I remember I told one of my coworkers that I started a podcast. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, who are you doing it with? Myself. What are you talking about? Life. The rambles of a mad woman, he said. And I was like, yeah. I think it's fun. I think it would be more fun if it was a video, for sure, but this is just what it's going to have to be for right now until I get comfortable enough for the video camera. As somebody who is not very photogenic or pretty. And I don't know. People say, like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I don't see it. I mean, I don't think I'm very pretty. I think aspects of me might be pretty, but I don't think me and myself. And it's like, I'm not even saying that for like, oh, feel bad for me. I don't think I'm very attractive. I don't think people really think they say that just because they feel bad. Like, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I'm just being fucking real. It doesn't matter how many people, whatever, say that I am not ugly or whatever. I'll always think that until I don't. There was a time where I thought it was very, very pretty, and, you know, 34,000 trips to Dunkin' Donuts later, and it's just, sugar is not great for your body. And I actually don't really like sugar. I'm not a big sweets person whatsoever. And I feel really bad because my manager made me these homemade chocolate chip sourdough cinnamon cookies. They're not the worst cookies I've ever had in my life. Are they the best cookies I've ever had in my life? Definitely not. Is that Andrew? No, it's too tall to be Andrew. Yeah, way too tall to be Andrew. Andrew's the district manager. He sucks ass. Hate district managers. Oh, asshole. Put something on my nose. I have a lot of nose-related issues at the current moment. I went like 5 minutes late, so you know, I'm just gonna push it. I'll go 5 minutes late, and I'll also come back 5 minutes late, if that makes sense. So I'll actually be 10 minutes late. Why? Because I don't really give a shit. Oh, it's gonna suck fucking have to take my break in my car. It just is. It's gonna suck. I'm off tomorrow, so I have some time to like prep my plan. It's like I don't really want to keep my makeup in my car. I mean, we get lockers, whatever, but I'm not taking my break in the break room. That's like disgusting. I don't go in there. It's not where I go. That's not my area. I hate it. I think it's gross. It also smells fucking terrible in there all the time. I don't know what these fucking bitches are making in the goddamn microwave, but it smells like fucking hot booty supreme. Like, it's bad. It's always a broccoli, tuna fish, random sauce odor going on. It's not great. Not great. One time, me and my friend Katie went to a kava bar with overpriced fucking bullshit. I mean, I think a lot of dudes are into it. I don't think women are falling for those scale. I don't think it does diddly squat for you at all. I really don't. I think they're just juice, tea, coffee, like, situations. Not feeling the high or the mellowness. Anyways, he gave us a dog bowl to try out a different flavors in, and we thought maybe this was just like the artsy way of doing it here. And then Katie's boyfriend came in and they gave him a normal fucking cup, but we realized that he was calling us like bitches, like dogs, because we're women. Because everyone in there is such a fucking incel. And then he heated up his fucking lunch in the microwave that was underneath the bar, and it was like broccoli and salmon, and it smelled like hot spicy poo-tang. Like, and we had to leave. It smelled so fucking god-awful. Not to mention that, you know, it's just a bunch of, again, like, incel dudes playing games on their... They have a fucking Switch connected, and they're playing on a, like, projector screen, and they're all talking about computer bullshit. And now it smells like hot poo-tang. Like, and you gave us dog bowls, and this goddamn drink cost $25 fucking dollars. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This place sucks. And then, because I think I actually picked that place out because I was like, this seems kind of nice. This is why I don't get to make any suggestions to itineraries for trips ever, because this is where we end up. And we go, and that happens, and it was terrible, and we leave, and then Katie was like, man, I don't know why we didn't go to this one that was over here instead. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Nobody picked one out. I asked for suggestions, and nobody picked one out, so I found this one, and that's why we're fucking here. Why didn't you say that in the group chat? I don't know, I kind of forgot. It's like, alright, well then you cannot complain about my destination. I mean, we can complain about it, but we cannot make it sound like it was my fault. Like, how was I supposed to know it was going to be that fucking bad? They did not say in the reviews that they were going to give us dog bowls. And the fucking bartender was going to heat up his dinner in the goddamn microwave. Like, that's fine, you know, you're hungry, you're going to eat on, like, fucking whatever, but, like, when it's fish, and it's broccoli, and it's the bar microwave, and you have customers, I mean, really, that's quite an interesting decision to make. But, I digress. I feel like we need a better intro. We, you and me and my one listener. We are going to figure this out together. Because I was kind of thinking, well, I feel like for like a video intro, like Jinko Bingo, and do like Jinko. Jinko. I don't know. Also, Jinko, I go by so many different names. But Jinko, not to be like a weeaboo wannabe situation, not to be odd, but it is from an anime where it's from Bungo Stray Dogs, and it's Atsushi's nickname given to him from Atagawa. and it's like supposed to be an insult of like calling him like Tiger Man. I don't know, but the exact whatever translation is not that, so I don't really even fucking know what it means anymore. But I just liked it. I thought it was interesting, so I've claimed it as my own. Another cancelable moment, stealing culture, whatever, you know. I don't claim to be Japanese. I don't want to be Japanese. I'm quite fine as who I am. Not that it's wrong to be Japanese, totally fine. Obviously, you are who you are. I don't know, digging myself further and further into this deep hole. But I could have gone with Jackie Rabbit, but I don't know. I feel like Jackie Rabbit's a little bit tacky now. My name is actually... We're not going to say what I hate my real name. But my middle name is Jacqueline. I go by Jacqueline most of the time. Or Jackie, and then Jackie Rabbit. Jackie Rabbit was first before I started going as Jacqueline. But now I've been trying to transition to using Jinko because it's new, fresh, and hip for me. Not in like my day-to-day life. It's always kind of been more of like my online name. But, yeah, anyways, I have to go back to work, and this episode's been going on for like a fucking hour, so...